We're gonna save NBA for last. Let's just do a little WWE and get it out of the way. There's not a lot to talk about. We're not talking about Blood Money in the Stand. I refuse.
No, not absolutely not.
I refuse to. I think it makes us look stupid as fans. CM Punk possibly joining AEW.
Wouldn't surprise me.
That would blow my mind because already with Moxley, they're competing, and Moxley's whole new character is phenomenal. You know who he reminds me of? Stone Cold Steve Austin, like to a T.
I didn't realize he went over to New Japan and won a title over there too.
He just did it. That was yesterday. Yeah, he went over there. He won the United States title, and now he represents Japan, and he's gonna eventually represent AEW. It just shows how dumb WWE is. They had that guy, that megastar, sitting there, not using him, making him act like a jackass for 6 years, only when he's not in the Shield. And I love that match. The highlights alone are super cool. We posted them on the Swiss Army Nerds page. It's really cool. Even if you're not a wrestling fan, it's a brutal match. Like, they were slugging. It was awesome.
Yeah.
But it's definitely one of those things where it just shows how WWE has no idea what they're doing. But the only glimmer of hope is NXT. And that was the greatest takeover I've ever seen. It's the greatest pay-per-view I may have ever seen. I've watched it like 10 times. It's the best 5 matches I've ever seen. Period. Not even close.
I mean, NXT always puts on, especially TakeOver. TakeOver just is always ridiculous.
You don't even have to be a wrestling fan to watch that takeover and be like, wow. Like, it's so good. It's so brutal. And that ladder match was Edge and Christian-esque.
Yeah.
It was brutal. I loved it, though. That's the only hope. Hopefully Vince either dies or the board of directors get rid of him because Triple H needs the book.
Something's got to happen because if Vince continues to hold the reins for like the next foreseeable future, they're gonna AEW is gonna be the next big thing.
Dude, the writing has been so atrocious lately. It's so bad. It's almost unwatchable.
Arm wrestling, really?
It's so dumb. And like the whole thing, I just read a thing that Shane McMahon has wrestled on every single card this year. Last year.
Makes sense. The only thing that I'm liking about it is R-Truth. What kind of segment is he gonna have? He's hilarious. That's really it. Like I just waited.
Good, but I do like Bray Wyatt's gimmick. The Funhouse is good.
The Vince McMahon puppet.
So good with the horns.
The horns.
So good. I think there are like some parts that are good, but most of the product is so shit. Doesn't even make sense.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's Blood Money in the Sand doesn't make sense. If they give it to Brock, I'm done. I'm taking a break. If Brock wins tomorrow, I'm done. I can't do it. I can't. That would be it for me. That would be the official.
No, yeah, I would be really upset if they give that belt back to Brock. But I did tell you I'd be okay with Brock being back if he came back. And I saw a funny meme on Facebook talking about how Brock's been on 3 Raws in a row.
Has that ever happened?
No.
Well,
think about that. Just 3. Only 3 weeks.
But yeah, that's groundbreaking. I mean, the whole thing is ridiculous. Seth hasn't even defended his title. Like, no, he did against AJ, but still.
Time out.